We're live. I came on just for you, Caroline, because you said that in the chat that we weren't on yet. We're here now. Hi, everybody. I thought I would pop in here with Melissa and we would just do a little divine chat and chat a little bit about what's been going on. And if anybody in the chat wants to say what's been going on with them, that would be nice. um,
Hi, everybody.
we've been having trouble with our camera, so hopefully my camera and Melissa's camera doesn't get messed up or anything. Caroline said finally. I don't know if you can see the chat.
Okay. Now I can. Um, okay. Maybe if I
Yeah, I think everybody knows Melissa by now because she's been on my show a couple of times already.
okay. Maybe if I
Oh,
okay.
you got to turn your volume down.
Yeah, I just turned it off. So okay, I got it so that I can read the chat.
What I really wanted to talk about is last week I did a video on Saturday with Caroline, and something kept telling me to delete it because I felt kind of uneasy about what I was talking about. Um, I don't know if anybody knows what I was talking about, but I guess I'm going to keep it on there if I do say anything about it. Should I just say something?
I think we probably just need to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable because the world needs to start seeing it because we're going to be the ones experiencing it first.
Hi, Buck. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, watch it tomorrow. Um, yeah, it's about a cloud coming to me. A cloud came to me and talked to me telepathically. Well, actually, it was probably a UFO inside the cloud that was talking telepathically to me. It was the star people, and I deleted that. Wait a second. Melissa, do you think you'll be okay for like 2 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, because I have to go. My daughter's something's wrong. I gotta go in there.
Okay. No worries. I got it. I hope everybody's okay. Um, it's been a wild week. Time is moving quicker and quicker and quicker. I'm feeling the energy. I'm pretty sure everyone who's on this channel is experiencing it too. And it's pretty wild. It's like the energy is light and people are kind of losing their stuff. And uh, I'm just happy I am where I'm at, that I'm awake and my eyes are open because things are really about to get weird and people don't really understand where we're at in time. God's in the process of just moving us along. But there's going to be more of what Mary's talking about happening, and we just got to be okay with it. Um, I hope y'all are all doing well tonight. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Way too much food. I'm happy that's past, people. I'm happy that's over with. Um, as much as I love people, I'm beginning to realize how valuable my energy is, and I have a hard time being around people. And it's just so much easier when I'm by myself because there's not stuff to manage. But I'm sure when the time's going to be right for me to be around people, I'm going to know I need to be. And to be here with y'all. And again, I'm happy to be on this journey. I know everyone here is actually on the ascension side of things. I keep up with the Schumann resonance, and we've been in a pretty how can I say it? It's been it's been there's a pattern happening, and I think we've moved timelines again and again and again. It's a constant thing, and I don't know about y'all, but when the energies are coming in for me, I feel like a bag of rice is being laid on top of my eyes and my head right here on my frontal lobe, and all I want to do is sleep. So I'm sure we all feel it a different way, but that's the way I experience it, and it's really I could just cuddle up in a ball and sleep. But let's see. Hi, Lynn. Um,
I am so sorry. I will not leave again. Can you hear me?
Hi.
This is this is
Welcome
great.
back.
This is a crazy video already. I had to leave right when I set up the video. Well, I did go on a few minutes early, so that's probably why. But what did
There-
you want to talk about?
there's nothing normal about us, right? So there's not going to be anything normal about this. So maybe, maybe having a conversation about your cloud might make you more comfortable with sharing it.
Yeah. Well, I already told everybody who's here
Okay, okay, well,
about my
cool.
cloud, but I didn't tell the people, other people. I deleted the video.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I saw a cloud and it came to me and it talked to me telepathically.
That's pretty cool.
They told me that they're my star family.
You know, I'm going to say this, and I think probably everyone is feeling the same way. Those of us who are focused on ascension and trying to get to the next place, um, it's hard to be around the people we love, and I'm it's I don't know. I was listening to a podcast, and one of the things that I heard on the podcast is that your friends, your relatives, close family are not going to understand, and they might be the karmics in your life who make you, you know, who are part of this thing, and who make you uncomfortable and
Yeah.
have judgment and argument every time there's something spoken about. And that particular thing happened Thursday on the way to my gathering, and I was talking to God, and I'm like, okay, please help me to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to start any conversations about ascension and about God, because the thing of it is that I see him in another way. I'm coming from another perspective now. I'm not in the religion thing, and I don't want to open that up. Well, the minute I got there, there was a question asked, and I was going to be authentic and honest, and it was dispersed real quick, and I just
Uh-oh.
pretty much a little. And I was like, I'm just gonna cut the conversation, and I have the right to not have conversations if I can't be honest
Yeah.
about how I feel, even though I'm not the same as I used to be. My beliefs have changed, to know God in a different way, and it's okay. And I spent a lot of time alone trying to hammer that in to my head that it's okay not to justify it. And for me as a star seed, that's been one of the hardest things, is to be around family, because we were all raised Catholic, and or whatever, those the set of beliefs, the Bible, and all of this. And not to say that I disregard the Bible, because I believe in God and it's His word, but
Hmm.
we do also know that some of it's been
Yeah, I've been turned around.
been turned around. There's been narratives, and I've been focusing on that, and uh, but I'm being shown that I have to be true to myself and be authentic now, and it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. So, I just wanted to say that out loud because as the holidays are beautiful and important, but I think in the current situation where we're at in time, to me, it's more like a ball and chain than anything else.
Yeah.
you know. So I
Yeah.
was just curious to see what y'all thought, because we have to be our true, authentic selves all the time for us to
Yeah.
feel good and be present, in this moment.
Yeah.
So,
I went uh I went to my dad's yesterday, and I really like going over there because everybody over there is like spiritual. So I get along with well, not everybody over there, but most of them over there are really spiritual. They meditate. We were hugging trees yesterday and everything over there. Um, yeah, Kearns, I feel the same way. I've been alone for a long time now, but it's like my star family has been visiting me twice now, so I'm not really alone because I know that they're there. So maybe you can ask them to come for you, and they can prove to you that they're there because you are a star seed, because you're here, on this channel. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. But well, yeah,
yeah.
we were hugging trees yesterday, and it it was well, my dad's girlfriend's daughter. She's 10 years old, and well, it's her granddaughter, and she told me we could play a game and we could go touch the trees and ask them what their name is and are they happy and stuff like that. So we were doing that, and when she touched the tree, she I could figure out the name. They wouldn't tell me their name, but I know one of them told me that they were very happy where they were. I could hear that. But she said that the tree's name was Christiel. And I'm like, Christiel? And she's like, yeah, that's his name, Christiel. And I said, that's an archangel. Christiel is an archangel. And she says, really? And I said, yeah.
Uh,
So I'm I'm thinking maybe she was connecting with Archangel Christiel.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I I spent part of the day outside too. Where I was at is on the bayou, and the breeze was blowing. And when I was leaving, there was a car parked probably about 5 feet from my car, and I was by myself out there, and I couldn't help myself. I had to touch the tree and feel the energy. So when I got in my seat to drive home, I was calm. I was calm. I was ready to go. I didn't stay as long as I usually do, uh,
Yeah.
because my psychic gifts have gotten stronger. I didn't want to be around a crowd.
Mhm.
It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. I was
You
like,
can feel the energy of people. I've been feeling the energy of people a lot more as well.
yeah. So I was longing to be here at my house in my energy, and
Yeah.
to my energy and the comfort I've created. You know, this is a safe place for me, and that's what we do. Because there's no judgment. You know, we
Yeah.
we we're loving ourselves and feeling good. My family. Oh, I didn't get this.
Oh, Caroline said the only one in her family that is spiritual is her sister, and she hadn't talked to her for a year. Well, is she talking to you now? I don't know if she is or not, but what was I going to say? But it was kind of ironic that she had led me to go outside and talk to the trees and hug them and stuff because I winded up that night doing a show with Danielle on her channel, Danielle Lipton, and I wanted to discuss the tree spirits. That's what was on my mind for a couple of days was the tree spirits and how we can connect back to Mother Earth with the trees that used to be here a long time ago, the tree of life trees that were so huge. And actually, I wrote a prayer about the tree of life.
Oh, can you share?
I have it right in front of me. I said it on Danielle's channel, but I could read it if you want me to, Melissa.
I would, because I can't get enough information when it comes to stuff like this, because we all have a different way of doing it,
Well,
and it's
in her book, she talks about how we the children of light can connect back to help Mother Earth grow these trees back. So I kind of said the prayer on what she wrote in her book. So here it is. Um, Tree of Life. I invoke beautiful Mother Earth's crystalline healing energy codes to radiate a call to summon the sacred tree spirits that were once on our beautiful planet. I ask that you, Mother Earth, allow these beautiful trees to return to your planet, our planet. Let the root systems of these trees, of life trees, connect back deep into the Earth's crystalline core. I also call in Source Energy, Creator God, to spread the Christ like codes to radiate every inch of the earth so that these trees can flourish once again. Mother Earth's crystalline codes and source energy codes will radiate the earth to allow these trees to regrow again. Also, as these trees flourish, it will surround our biological form to allow unity consciousness to activate in all of us, children of light. I also ask everyone that comes across this prayer to open your hearts and connect to this sacred tree cycle to begin again. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Source Energy. Thank you, beautiful sacred tree spirits, for coming back to Earth and helping the children of light with their ascension path. Amen. And so it is.
that is awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
It's
I was talking to Carol. Huh?
go ahead.
I was talking to Caroline earlier and a few other people, and I was telling them that I'm going to be doing a book. I'm probably going to do my own prayer book because I've been writing prayers for a while now, and I probably have like 10 of them.
You're doing a good job too.
You think?
Yeah, I like the format. I mean, it's from the heart.
Yeah.
It's something to, if we want, we can build on it. Um, a while back, I listened to a podcast, and someone, the starseed that was talking about the quantum field, and one of the things that was said was that we need to ask our higher self and source to connect to the quantum field. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and when I go outside to ground, I feel uh, like Snow White, or who in the Dwarf. I don't know what cartoon it is, but I just feel like this princess that's going out there to put my feet on the ground, and all the birds are coming around to see me, and the grass and the trees, and it's like hello, and the fruits on the tree, the pecans. It's like hi, I'm here to send you love. you know.
I do the same thing. I call my unicorn. I call my unicorn to come from Lyra and to pick me up. And then I go around the universe and I'm spraying the Christ light around to the whole earth. That's what I
I
do.
love that. I love that.
And I feel like I'm really on my unicorn. Actually, I feel like I'm really riding my unicorn.
Hmm. That's awesome. But that I think for that's what ascension is going to feel like to us, because
Mhm.
we're manifesting. You know, at a very high rate of speed. I was the how we met, that podcast we were listening to with Ishmael. I
Yeah.
was listening to it and I'm like, poof, everything's is quantifying. And I'm like, oh yes. I'll catch myself and I'm like, I feel like I've had 10 shots of tequila. I'm like, woo, because my head is so light, it
Mhm.
hits me like that, and I'm not drinking any alcohol because I
I
heard what he
know.
said about the aura. I don't need any holes in my aura, so it's like it's moving quick, 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 you know.
Hi, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy. Yeah. So, yeah, things.
It's only gonna get better for us, for the ones who have been doing the work for all these years, these 4 years that we've been working on ourselves and going within, and we're getting all of our psychic abilities. They're coming. They said that in December is more than likely when we'll be getting more.
Yay! That's next week.
That's what the Daniel Scranton said. He channeled the creators, I think, and they said that's what they said, that we'll be getting more of our spiritual gifts.
Well, that's kind of like going with the theme that was spoken on one of Ishmael's podcasts.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I take it all in, and I don't know. I guess I'm like everybody else. I get really impatient because I'm like so over it. I'm so ready,
Yeah.
and it's like, but I do also realize that there's a responsibility attached to all of it. You know, because of uh, the way the interaction happened yesterday. I came home and I thought about it. What I'm being shown, what my higher self is showing me, I'm gonna have to do. I have to get really okay with being uncomfortable. With the path that's gonna come in front of me. And
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, well, with great this discomfort that comes with great responsibility. I'm ready for the task, but it's not going to be easy.
Mhm.
You and I both know that because we've been walking through the fire. We've shown ourselves uh, as being capable, and I'm like I'm ready to get on the other side.
Yep.
Okay, Kern, I want to comment on that. Yes, because yesterday, well, today's Friday. Yesterday, I felt like I was in this hot air balloon way up there, and everybody else was on the ground because my frequency was so high. I needed to be in my space, like I said, because I was vibrating.
Yeah.
And the solar winds that were coming in were so powerful yesterday, and I was outside cold but enjoying the breeze, and it's like, and we're in South Louisiana, so it's warm compared to everybody else.
Yeah. But it's cold out there tonight now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I got long sleeves on. Yeah.
It's really cold. I think it's in the 40s right now.
Really? Let me check
Yeah.
you out. I think so. Last time I looked, it was 51.
But I wanted to say that if somebody else in on this live that sees the replay or whatever feels like they can't connect with their higher self, they can't connect with their star family. I used to be the same way. I thought that I was never going to connect, and I started doing these affirmations for to connect with my higher self. And also I have a video on my channel, and it's called the five, something about five. Let me see what it is so I can say it on here. I did it not too long ago. Let me see. Okay, it's Five times five, five method for manifestation. That's the video. And it's only a minute and 46 seconds. So, but
Wow.
you can go watch that video and they'll tell you what to do. Not they will tell you what to do. I will tell you what to do. You write down for 5 days, you write down five things that you want to do and you write it on a piece of paper. And I did that. And I didn't say what my thing was on there, but the thing that I wrote was I am merging with my higher self. And ever since I wrote that and did that video, I started merging with my higher self for real. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. It's true. It really does work. And the thing that I'm working on now is my inner vision. I always do this around my head. I am activating my inner vision. I am willing to see, but I've kind of changed it up. I started saying, I am activating my inner vision. I am starting to see instead of saying I am willing to see. Or it said you're supposed to say I am willing to activate my inner vision. I am willing to see. But I changed it to I am activating my inner vision. I am starting to see. And then like when I go into meditation, I'll start to just really think about my vision and how I want to see it, and I'll keep crystals on my vision and everything. But I started kind of having a little bit of visions last night where I was seeing like beings around me and stuff, and I'm like, it's happening. My vision is going to be activated soon. How do you know it's your higher self? Because you can feel the love from them.
Yeah. Something new for me is because of my beliefs, I wasn't into tarot. Well, I have tarot, and I've actually there's a few people I listen to, and what's crazy is I know I see the visions of the people when they throw in the cards. I see their faces. The spirit is showing me, you know, if it's
Lynn,
something.
Lynn, Lynn's in the chat. She knows about the higher self too. Tell Marcy how she would know that it's the higher self. I didn't mean to cut you off, Melissa. No.
Oh no, no, no! Because I agree with you, Mary. Because it's gonna be a profound love. It's
Yeah.
a profound love that comes from our higher self, and it's from your the oversoul. I mean,
Yeah.
it's unexplainable because there's a calming, and you just feel peace.
Yeah.
Just like if it would be God guiding you. To me, it's it's very close. It's love. It's pure love.
You can command your higher self too.
Yeah.
But when I command my higher self, I say I demand and command with love.
Yes. 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 Yes.
You know? I demand and command with love that my higher self take a primary seat in my heart's energetic vortex. That's one of the affirmations that I was saying constantly every single day of my life during breath work. And I would call in my higher self to come uh, get rid of the attachments that might be in my physical reality every single day with breath work. I kind of slowed down on calling in my higher self lately.
So, so I got curious about the higher self months back, and I heard on a podcast, it's as simple as asking for the ability to connect. So I
Mhm.
wrote it down. I wrote like a little prayer and for connection. I asked source, create a source to, if it was part of the plan for me to connect with her. I wanted to feel her love. I wanted to connect and be guided. You know, I needed I needed more guidance because I wanted to trust myself more because she encapsulates everything I desire for my life. You know, so I set an intention, and I read it every day, and I brought her into meditation, and I'm always seeking to connect with her. But something that's really important is that I've done a lot of shadow work, and connecting to the inner child makes that so much easier. Like before, I probably would have been super critical or whatever, judgmental of myself, and like, oh, you're not gonna have that. You won't be able to do that. You don't have that kind of power. And and I had to just clear that out. And since I've connected to my inner child, it's like it was the right thing to do. It was just this comfort that that was the next step. So in writing that and expressing my intentions, it activated, like you said. When we write it down and we read it and we ask for it, we manifest it. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's like, I
I
got that kind of
connected
power.
I connected with my inner child a few days ago, actually, and we have the power to connect with our inner child because time doesn't exist. Everything is happening at once. So we can go back and we can give our inner child love.
Right.
I rode my unicorn to go.
I love it. I'm gonna steal that from you. I'm gonna start calling my unicorn too.
My unicorn's name is Winnie. You can borrow Winnie if you want.
Yeah, some days I might need a dragon.
I I asked Winnie to place her horn on my crown. Like every time I go into meditation and pour in the Christ light, I feel the Christ light coming down and it touches into my heart, and my heart just gets humongous. It's just so we are magical beings. We are magical. We have the ability to do all of this.
Yes, I think it's so important that we keep nurturing that.
Yep.
Especially right now, the time we're moving into, that that's part of our authenticity and our honesty. It's just what we need for life. Just like we need food, we have to believe in ourselves that God would love us so much to give us that ability, you
Yeah.
know, to have those superpowers. Because I
Yeah.
think that's why it's so hard to be around people, because I have to restrain my tongue. I can't say everything because I they come in with a straight jacket and they would take me away. And it's like that wouldn't do any good. It's not time yet.
Yeah.
So I need a circle of people and a tribe to be able to share those things with. It's not Fruit Loops at all. It's not crazy, because unicorns are real.
Go for Cocoa Puffs.
Google for, yeah, that's exactly right.
I feel the Christ light too. It makes me cry happy tears. Me too. I've been crying a lot. I have been crying a lot. I, after that cloud visited me, I was just like in awe for like 2 days. I couldn't get myself straight. I was just like so overwhelmed about it.
Well, I was hearing this the other day, and I believe it. What's happening is this energy that's coming in from the sun, the photons and the plasma. That energy is coming in from the ground, and it's coming through our feet and pushing up the sadness, the grief, and the emotion, and all the stuff, our trauma. It has to come out. So, like, I felt sadness all day yesterday. Like for the last, I want to say, 2 days. I cried a lot, and I think it's just part of our process. All of that has to be pushed, has to get out so we can be lightened to ascend. And we're so close.
Wait, let me tell. Somebody's trying to text me. I'm gonna tell them I'm on a live. All right. Um, Now, what were you saying? I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm just saying that we're exactly where we need to be.
Yep.
Like, like uh, when I got to the gathering yesterday, the conversation, the way it went, I knew it was creator source. Like I needed to be able to say what I needed to say, and because I didn't want to be ridiculed and judged, it stayed right here. And all I wanted to do was cry
Yeah.
because I felt like a phoning because I couldn't say what I needed to say for fear of being judged. So, I ended up crying once I got home and I felt the pain of it. And I think a lot of it was just sadness that we're all in different places. I can accept them. I hope they accept me. And but all I can do is, feel my emotions because I want to ascend. I want to ascend. I want to go see my unicorn.
I've been kind of feeling the same way because I've I've been doing light language a lot. I've been moving my hands and also speaking the light language. I've been doing that for days now, for probably about uh, 13 days. I've been doing it. It's just like it's coming out. It keeps coming. And I want to go live whenever I want to do it, but it's just something that holds me back and say that people are going to judge me because I'm out there, um, you know, talking light language. And I
It's
have to get that fear. I have to get rid of that fear.
it's an activation. It's an activation because everything I'm hearing, okay, uh, Creator Source will put things in front of me. I'm not looking for stuff. My life is pretty full and busy. I don't have time to look things up, and it it come up on my feed and it's like, here, watch this, you know. And I listen to it, and there's an activation. They say whatever they have to say, and I resonate and I take it in, and it's like I'm pushed up another level, So light language is that way. There's one person that I watch her podcast, and she's doing this uh, activation, to open up the grids and her for 4 years, and
Is
she
it
does light
activations with
language.
AJ?
Huh?
Activations with
What?
AJ?
No, this is Ramona Lappin,
Oh, okay.
and she puts a community post out, and she puts the videos out too. But she's just bringing it in, And after I read, and she says it. You read the community post; it's all activations. If you
Yeah.
read it, there's light language throughout the video. See, I'm used of it. Most of us who are about to ascend are very much aware that it's part of the package. You
Yep.
know,
The light language is activating us. That's what people need to start going to watch other people doing the activations because it is activating us. Because ever since I've been watching the videos, I've been more connected than ever. I watch activations with JJ. If anybody wants to go watch her videos, especially
with
the Pleiadian ones are really good. The Pleiadians and the Octurians.
JJ. Okay, I'm gonna. But you feel led to you need if you feel led to do it, you know, on your videos, just put light language video.
Yeah. One day I will. I'll get up the courage one day. I think you froze, Melissa. Let me try to bring you out and bring you back in. Yeah, Melissa. Okay, there you are. Are you back?
Yeah. So yeah, need to build your confidence.
Yeah, I
You
am.
know, need to build that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get better
because
at it, and I'm gonna wind up doing it. I am.
yeah, that's awesome.
My crew, angels, guides, ancestors, put the videos up about things I'm thinking about. Crazy how the universe works. Yes, it is crazy because let me tell you something. All right, I have been having a problem about thinking about. I don't know if I should talk about this on a video. I mean, this is really embarrassing. But I was thinking about sexual energy, okay? And I was like, I've been feeling like it was like a sin because that's how we were raised. You know, that we were programmed like that. So my guides just sent me a video about it and saying that we shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, it's just crazy. It is just crazy how you get these videos. They send you these videos because they want you to teach you, you know, that it's okay to think about stuff like that and everything.
Can I tell you something? On the beginning of my journey, my awakening, I was ended up watching Gila Jed, who was connected to Kabula Guru, and then Michael De La Rosa, My Everyday Lives. And that's how I found Ishmael Perez
Yeah.
on that live.
Oh, okay.
There,
I
there
watched
was
that one too.
that conversation. There was, and I'm telling you, that was the hook that brought me in the way he answered her question.
Do you see the
And
shot
I,
on here? Somebody's butt showing.
huh?
I'm not gonna put it on the screen. Do y'all see
I,
that chat? Should I take it off of there?
wait, I don't see that. Who was?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Somebody's butt. Their picture is somebody's butt. Oh, you
Oh,
like
I didn't. Mine's a little bit slow.
oh, okay. Did you see
I
it?
didn't. No, not yet.
I would have said the one about the wrinkles. What are you talking about? See, that's why I don't like this chat because it's like 2 minutes later.
Oh, it's like a delay.
I'm the only one that sees this. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen. There you go.
Good night. Okay. But back to the thing with Gilad and Ishmael. It was such an interesting conversation, and I was in my massage room at the time resting, and I got up and got a piece of paper, and I wrote down both of their names, and I started watching their videos because it's like, okay, there's something I'm supposed to learn, you know, because anyway, I thought it was pretty
I
interesting.
watched her too. I watched her too in the beginning. I did. I liked her.
You know, the religion has taught us that sexual energy is, is something you should be ashamed of, that, and that's really not the truth,
They said that it's more of a way to be more connected to the divine,
right.
to source. That it brings you closer to source when you feel the orgasms.
Okay, so since you said the word, when she what the one thing that I found fabulous about it was that she was talking openly about that. And really, I don't know what podcast I heard it from, but every time a woman orgasms, there's a universe created.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Yep.
So it's like feminine, divine feminine is very powerful in that if you look at it that way, you know. So um yeah, I think it's kind of cool we to be open to learn, you know, because um I can't wait till disclosure comes so that people we can stop being dogged or like put down or judged, you know, or anything like that. It'll be easier to be around people. Because on
Yeah.
the contrary, what's going to happen is they're going to be looking us up to ask us questions. Because we've been talking about this stuff for 4 years, 5 years for sure, and some even longer, you know?
I remember in the beginning, people used to talk about how they wanted to start their own communities and we would just be in our own communities. But I don't think that would work because we're all one. And they say that not everybody is we're not going to ascend unless everybody ascends with us. That's what I just heard and I was like really upset when I heard that. That was one of the teachings on the Arcturians with Daniel
But
Scranton.
so, yes. And you see, I've heard there's different waves. So what's the truth? To me, this, you know, somebody hears one thing and shares, another person shares and hears one thing. And the only way I think is that if we're connected to source, you know, I think we're comforted to know the truth of it. And we got to be okay with whatever that is. So that could be a while if we got to wait for everyone to ascend.
Yeah.
I know some people in my circle that are completely clueless because
Oh,
everybody I know asks me where I get my information from because they think I'm crazy.
yeah. I'm sure people probably think I'm nuts because I'm outside doing all this and calling in source and calling. And I don't care. I don't care what people think of me anymore. I don't care. I used to care. I used to sit out there and just hold my hands down and didn't do nothing. But now I don't care. I'm calling in source. I'm doing whatever I have to do. I don't care what people think of me. I'll be in the grass all day long, standing there, holding my hands like this, holding my hands out like this, holding my hands up like this. I don't care.
'Cause it doesn't matter. I know God's shown me. He's like, one thing you need to moving forward is the only person that matters is me. So I'm going to give you things to do that you're going to feel ridiculed, but I'm telling you to do them because it's for me. And they're going to laugh and leave it to me. I'm going to take care of them. You know,
Yep.
you be comfortable in being you because I do whatever I need you to do
Yep.
and turn around and help the next wave. I feel like that too. I sure hope it's like that. If not, it's going to be
Yeah.
a long haul.
Yeah, because I don't want to wait another 20, 30 years. I mean, they said it's going to be in our lifetime, but is it going to be 20, 30 years from now? I don't want to wait till I'm old. And I mean,
Well, to think about it though, if all this stuff starts to happen when the SAR and they roll out the med beds, we regress 30 years. It'll be easy, right?
yeah, yeah, it'd be so easy. I don't care if I'll wait. And
You know, to
if
me,
I'm younger, I'll be happy.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
That's why I feel the same way, Kearns. When I heard that, whenever I heard that they said that we are not going to ascend unless everybody else does, I heard that and I was like, that's not true because we need to help the other people
Because
who,
there's more teachers that are needed, more people. I mean, we're the we're the masters.
yeah,
You know, we're the masters. That's why we're we're where we at. We caught on quick. God got a hold of us because we've lived other lifetimes, and this is our last go round of training, and we're ready to be on the other side of it. We're ready to be the teachers. You know, again, we'll ascend to the fourth. We do not have to wait for all this. Yes, yes.
everyone will ascend to the fourth. Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I feel bad for people that are on Ishmael's channel that don't know what's going on, that they're like trying to figure it out. They're thinking that the earth's going to move and they're going to go somewhere off the earth and they're going to get on a UFO and take off. I feel bad. I want to sit there and tell them, but nobody ever listens to me whenever I talk on the comments. Nobody ever listens to what I say. So,
I agree. I try to answer some of the questions because people like you and I have watched all his lives, so we
yeah,
know the answers. And the thing of it is that the whole thing is that they got to go back to the beginning. They got to start just like we started. It's a process.
that's right. Go back to his first video. Go watch his first video.
There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts to this because the thing of it is that I'm not gonna lie. When I first started watching his lives, I, I was like, I don't know about all this. This is going to be really hard because I had to trust myself, and there was no one to have conversation with and kind of bounce it off of. And you got to be like really okay and trust yourself. Like, is this for real or is it BS? You know.
Yep.
So thank you for sharing that, Lynn. That you just made my night because I'm not going to be just hanging in the meat cooler now.
Yeah, but
I'll
I
put
don't,
it
I don't
on
think I
this.
think that we're the ones who did the work. We're going to 5D. We are.
Yeah.
I'm always getting these messages. The 144, the back of my card that one of my cards that I have. It says 144. That's my three numbers.
Okay. I have a warmer. I have a warmer in my office where I heat my stones, and throughout the day I'll look at it to make sure that it's not getting too hot. This week, very steadily, 144, 144, 144 was the temperature the whole time. I have clocks in my room, but that's the only digital set that I have, 144. And I'm like, I see it. I see it. I
Yeah,
see it. I see it. Reassurance that alignment's there. Alignment's there. Keep showing up. Keep showing up.
144 is on your mind as well. Maybe I know the 144 is supposed to be a frequency or something, but maybe it's the children of light who are going to take the other people to the next level that we're going to do the teachings with the 144 who are going to teach people.
Yes. Most of us are going to have platforms. That's
Yeah.
going to be a new teaching tool, the way it is, but it's going to be on a grander scale, because people are going to get hungry now because it's going to be different. The frequency is going to be different. I,
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I see a lot of people struggling with this new frequency. As it's raising, they're having a really hard time adjusting. Like people in my world are just dropping dead. You
When
know,
I used to see 111 a lot too. I mean, I see it still, but whenever I see 111, I think of it's God telling me he loves me. Even when before I was even this spiritual, I used to see 111 all the time and I say God loves me.
uh, but we all that's beautiful though that you could find something that equals that. Like you were looking for the signs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. You know.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
I was meant to do this what I'm doing. I was meant to make prayers and I was meant to help people. That's all I want to do is help humanity. That's all I ever dream about is helping somebody. That's why I want to get myself together first and do what I got to do and work on myself. And then I want to help people, you know.
I
I'm
understand.
already helping my friends. One of my friends, she always wants me to tell her what's going on, and I told her about the cloud and everything, and she's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah."
It, it's it's pretty. uh, I'm waiting for the sign because and I haven't had something like that happen because I guess it's going to be divine guidance to show you when it's time to release it. so that you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
the first cloud, whenever they came in January, I was really feeling down and depressed. I remember I was really feeling alone and just down and depressed, and I was like, should I just give up on all this stuff? And then lo and behold, I go outside and the clouds coming, and I'm like, well, I'm not giving up because they're here to push me. But I don't know why they came the second time. I mean, they made my life 100 times better by coming. I can tell you that. I just I feel like I have a purpose now.
by connecting to our higher self and connecting to our guides and our angels, there's a dialogue that goes on all the time. And because of where we at, it's truly a spiritual battle because it's all about discouraging us from our plan and from our path. And I understand what you're saying. I was outside the other day. I went put some garbage to the road, and I walked back in the house. I found a feather on the ground, and my whole demeanor just changed. Because you
Yeah,
see, for me, that was my sign that I'm divinely protected, watched over, and loved. It
yeah,
changed the course of my whole day because I had been struggling. I was just in a place where I'm like, things just hadn't been working out the way I needed them to, and I needed some encouragement,
yeah. The
because
angels will do that. Your guardian angel will send you a. They sent me a yellow feather, and we don't
oh,
have any yellow birds around here.
what?
Yeah, it was in my pathway whenever I think it was back in 22. It was in my pathway. I used to walk every single day, and it was a yellow feather. I'm like, "What is a yellow feather?" And I mean, unless it came off of something, like it wasn't Mardi Gras time, so it couldn't have come off. You know how they have the yellow feathers on
Hmm.
the stuff?
Yeah,
You
yeah, all
know.
the pieces and everything. Yeah, no, 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 no. That, but I'm pretty sure, like, there has to be um, a specimen of bird around here that has a yellow feather. You know,
Yeah, I still
you
have
know,
it. I keep it in my journal.
I have a nice collection. There's a couple of years since I'm on this journey. I've been every time I find a feather, I'm saving them all. I have a nice little stack because
Yeah.
I perk up when I find the feathers.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, we're coming up on an hour, so I guess we're going to end it because I don't want to get it too long because then people won't watch it.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
people are like, man, this over an hour. I don't want to watch that. But yeah, we're going to hear the children cheer. Everything's going to be perfect.
Yeah. This year is gonna be a bang. These
Yeah.
next weeks, next 5 weeks are gonna be pretty fantabulous.
I mean, everybody, I am activating my inner vision. I am seeing visions now. And then you can tap on it, tap on it. Just every time you're in meditation, and it'll activate. I mean, my third eye is already activated, but it's not seeing visions. That's the one thing I'm lacking is seeing the visions. Except I did see a little, something, and I used to see visions before all of this. Before I turned really spiritual, I used to see visions a lot at night when I go to bed. That's when you really see them.
But you see, that's the MK Ultra and all the frequencies that they laying down on us,
Yeah.
and the fluoride in the water, just everything that they're doing to everything we're consuming, the
Yep.
air we breathe. So they realized that was the best way to get. That was the best way for them to win,
Yep.
but we win.
Yeah. The light one. We
The
are the
light one
one.
is correct.
All right,
Yeah.
Melissa, stay right there.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. My
Love y'all.
vision just popped in, not all the time. Awesome. Bye, Caroline. Bye, Kearns. Bye, Marcy.
Everybody.
Bye, Lynn. Bye, guys. See
Bye,
y'all later.
Lynn. Bye,
Love
Caroline.
y'all.
Kurt.